Oh my goodness, I'm excited to show y'all this thing. This is the Fendt Caravan Apero 495 #connect. Really cool travel trailer slash caravan here that has a really nice desk setup inside of this particular camper that is really well equipped for either a single person or a family of two that wants to travel and be able to work out of a caravan or a travel trailer like this. I've got to go show y'all. I mean, you saw the thumbnail. It looks really cool. Let's go take a look. Come on. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and this is a video from the Caravan Salon event in Düsseldorf, Germany. This is a big caravan slash RV show that happens every year in Germany. It's one of the biggest RV shows in the world, and definitely, I think, from what I've understood and heard, it's the biggest in Europe. So this is something that happens every year in the first couple weeks, the first 2 weeks of September. Really fun. A lot of exciting stuff out here to take a look at. This is a new 2026 model from Fendt in their Apero line here. Sorry, these are all new words that I'm learning out here. And you can see what it is. It's the Fendt Apero 495 #connect. Really cool design and floor plan layout here. Let's see, it looks like the height on this is 266 centimeters. Let me get some of these specs though for our American audience. So on this caravan here, or this camper, this has a length of just 23 feet 8 inches. It's 7 feet 7 inches wide, and then has a height of 8 feet 9 inches. So not big at all, really. And then the weight on this is going to be somewhere right around like 3,900 pounds, like 3,950 pounds to 4,400 pounds or so. So it's right around 1,800 to 2,000 kilograms. That's going to make this suitable here in Europe for vehicles like a Volkswagen Tiguan. Also going to be like a Skoda Kodiaq. These are kind of vehicles. Some of these I've never even heard of that vehicle brand before. I just had to look that up. It says Hyundai Santa Fe too might work for something like this, and then larger SUVs as well, like your Audi Q7s, the BMW X5 or X3, stuff like that is all stuff that is listed as compatible with towing a caravan this size. And unfortunately, I had someone else show up and just hop inside of this camper here and start filming a video of it while I was in the middle of filming it. So we're going to stay on the outside here for a little bit and just let this person do their thing. But really unique how on the outside here, they have this more motorhome style finish. So along the back of these caravans, a much more finished off look than just like the flat back walls we see with American campers. So really cool look on that there. It looks like you're looking at the back of some sort of like automobile, but that is just the back of the travel trailer. Then the sidewalls here, they're like a metal material, and it's really interesting. The texture on them just feels really solid and robust though. And this is a single axle travel trailer. So with these being single axle, they're not gonna have super high payload capacities on them. That's something that's interesting too. The payload capacities on these are only going to be usually around like 800 to 1,000 pounds, and sometimes even less than that. But that's kind of what I saw from the research I did into this real quick, is it's going to be somewhere around that payload capacity. And then it has up on the roof too, I don't know if I can get to where I can see it, but I know it's designed to have a power setup that you can store inside of the camper that we'll take a look at here in a second. I don't know if there's any solar up on the roof though. There's no ladders to get up on top of these caravans here in Europe, so I can't see up there, unfortunately. All right, let's go ahead and hop inside now. As we hop inside here first, starting with the entry door. I mean, you can see the entry doors on these are very robust. You even have like a little storage space here. You could use that as like a little trash can area. You do have a privacy shade here in the window. And then as we hop in, look at this desk space, y'all. This is so cool. And sorry about the announcements going on in the background. Look at this, y'all. This is such a cool area. Oh my gosh. This is like a single person's dream camper right here. If you just want to work on the road, this is such a cool setup. Oh, it comes with this really nice desk chair here. And look at this desk arrangement. I haven't seen anything that I think is this like work focused from the US. I mean, this is a really cool design that is really maximizing the amount of like work comfort that I think someone could experience. It also does have a Wi-Fi router already installed in here. It might be down underneath here. Let's see. Trying to go through the literature. No, just some storage space down underneath there. But I did see that like it comes with a Wi-Fi router installed somewhere. But obviously, I'm still learning a little bit about these. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just too much fun, y'all. The chair, it like bounces. Oh, this is nice. I want one of these. This is so cool. I love this little camper. This is so neat. Have this little pegboard here so you could attach stuff into there, put some hooks on there and whatnot. And then everything just looks really, really nice in here. And it feels spacious. This is awesome. So let's go through what we're seeing in this area. Like I said, you have the pegboard here. It looks like you have different light switches right here in this panel. So you have all your different light settings. All these different lights have their own switches. This is kind of cool too. It has this foam little pegboard here. It can hold phones or something like that. Got your shelf right here. It looks like we have a European style outlet right there. And then our cabinetry up above. All really nice hinges on those. Not soft close. Has these little lip style like latches there that you hold on to. There's your Wi-Fi router right there. So that's, I think it's like a CampNet brand, I believe. So Wi-Fi router already installed. You have the reading light right here. 2 USB ports right there, the USB Type-C. Also have that same kind of rack system there that you can put a phone in or something like that. Then you have the L-shaped sofa here in this area. So a good spot to hang out. Kind of reminds me of like a, I don't know, it's almost like a little mini office even, the way you have the spot to sit and work, but even other people like could sit in these sofa areas here and collaborate on a project or whatever. Just curious like who the potential, you know, end user of a camper like this might be. Also looks like, oh, we got a table right here that pulls out from underneath here. So that's a table that you can use in this space too. Really, really cool. I'm just so fascinated with the design of this. This is so unique and really, really something that I'm really curious if you guys would find use out of a camper like this. Got your storage space down underneath there. And not super comfortable seating on the sofa, but it's not bad. They're firm cushions, so I think they'll last long. You see the rest of the layout here in this camper. Really nice space. Have your reading light up over this area. Have your privacy shades on the window, or sorry, your like curtain style shades on the windows, and then you'll have your bug screen that comes down from the top and the privacy shade as well that comes down from the top. So both those different shade mechanisms or systems. Then these are these dual pane acrylic windows, so they have these latches there that will allow that to open up. Has a skylight up over this area, plus a nice big rectangular light here in the ceiling over this space. So really good, just bright lighting all in general here in this office space. And then as we go towards the front end of this camper, we have our propane and electric refrigerator and freezer, small little freezer portion. Got a storage space down underneath here. Now this could fit in like a power solution here. So like the people that were here standing outside, they were saying you could fit in like an EcoFlow battery system down underneath there. I was trying to figure out if this is equipped or prepped to add like inverters and solar equipment and stuff like that, but the language barrier really makes it tough for me to, I think, communicate properly what I'm trying to figure out, and I wasn't able to get exact answers on that, unfortunately. But nonetheless, just looking through this thing, man, it is really cool. Nice style drawer construction there. Absolutely massive drawers here. Latches to hold those in place. They are soft close. Got your 3-burner gas stove, sink top here, and then that can all move out of the way so you can get those covers down so that you can have more countertop space. Then you have a nice looking wall panel here. It's kind of a custom style wall panel. Your light switches, outlet, shelf up above this space, and then window here with your paper towel roll holder right there. All pretty neat. Soft close on these doors. Got some hooks right here next to the bed, and then as we move around the bed, you got a custom size mattress in here. Nice shelving up in this space. It looks like it's maybe about the length of a queen, and mattress is pretty comfortable. Oh yeah, this feels like it's right about the length of a residential queen. It's very nice on that. Big window here. All your storage up overhead, similar to the storage in the desk area, and you have another skylight over this space that has this artificial light that they put into it for the show. Got some hooks right here next to your wet bath area. So nice little wet bath space. Have your toilet here. It's going to have a cassette style toilet. I'll show you what that means outside. Have some molded fiberglass pieces in here. And we have liquefied. This is a black tank treatment for your RV. It makes sure that everything that goes into your toilet gets liquefied, and they have it in that pod formula as well as a liquid formula and powder formula, and you can find that on Amazon anywhere across the world, as well as Blue Compass and Walmart stores in person in the United States. So I step into here, got your storage space under here, storage space right here, so a couple drawers to open up. And I'm curious, I guess this is, it's interesting. There's like not really, does this pull down? I don't know if you can take a shower in this camper. It looks like it has a drain allowing for you to be able to take a shower, but there's no faucet in there, and it doesn't, I tried to pull this area down. It doesn't seem like that pulls down or anything like that. So seems like there's no, yeah, okay, here we go. It says no water. So it looks like no shower in this camper, which that's somewhat common in these European style campers. Have a plastic sink here, nice big sink though. Got your medicine cabinet with shelves on both sides of that. Nice little rail system here to put some hooks in. They also have some cup holders, outlets there, your light switches, and your storage all through here. Notice how it's even like a kind of custom design to the cabinetry, how it curves there. And then we have a privacy curtain. You see the rail system for it going all the way through here, so you do have a privacy curtain for this bed space. Now the carpet you see here is all a bunch of precisely shaped rugs that seems like it's an option to allow you to have carpet on the floor, but you could also take that out and have more of a traditional style wood look to your flooring. Shelf up over this space, but obviously the biggest thing on this camper is definitely the office kind of setup. So very curious your thoughts on what you think about something like this, and if you would camp in a camper like this, let me know down below in the comments. Price on this, it looks like it's about 36,000 euros, 37,000 euros or so. So I would put this somewhere around like $45,000 to $50,000 camper in the US, somewhere right about there. That's a bit of an estimate, but definitely like a higher end, more premium style camper for this size. And curious what you think. It's pretty dang cool. Really, really interesting. They have some other cool, unique touches on the outside. So you have like your storage space here to get to where your propane would go, as well as some other storage there. And this is all, molded fiberglass pieces. I'm curious, like they have handles on the front and back of a lot of these caravans that seems like it would allow you to push this and move it. So I don't know if you would need extra equipment. It seems too heavy to push with your own bare hands, but it does have the handles on the front and the back. Down through here, this is your black tank. So this is what I was talking about having a cassette style toilet. So your black tank is actually just this little suitcase thing that's going to allow you to take this and dump this wherever you can dump waste materials at. So you could even take that into your house and dump it in your own toilet if you wanted to, I suppose. You also have the rail system right here. So this rail system goes along the whole camper, allows you to set up things like outdoor awnings or patio setups and stuff like that. That's a pretty cool, unique thing that you can do with these European style caravans. And then you have your dual pane acrylic style windows. So that's pretty much everything. Very curious your thoughts. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly on bound.